Welcome to Discovering Gender Diversity, a series that explores a world of unique gender identities, their advantages and challenges. Join us as we uncover narratives, journey across borders, and learn how countries support gender diversity. Non-binary gender identity development for non-binary individuals, like for those who identify as binary genders male or female, is a complex and deeply personal process. Non-binary is an umbrella term that encompasses a wide range of gender identities that don't fit within the traditional binary understanding of gender. Non-binary people may identify as a combination of both genders, as neither gender as a different gender entirely, or as having a fluid or changing gender identity. Here is an overview of the key aspects of gender identity development for non-binary individuals. 1. Self-exploration. Like anyone else, non-binary individuals go through a process of self-discovery and self-reflection to better understand their own gender identity. They may question and explore their feelings, thoughts, and experiences related to their gender. 2. Awareness of gender diversity. Understanding that gender is not limited to a binary concept is a critical step. Learning about different gender identities and expressions can help non-binary individuals articulate their own feelings. 3. Language and labels. Non-binary individuals often search for the right language or labels to describe their gender identity. They might use terms like non-binary, genderqueer, gender fluid, agender, or others to express their feelings and experiences. 4. Social and cultural influences. Society and culture play a significant role in shaping an individual's understanding of gender. Non-binary individuals may grapple with societal expectations, stereotypes, and norms related to gender, which can both inform and challenge their identity development. 5. Support and community. Finding supportive friends, family, or communities can be crucial for non-binary individuals. Connecting with others who share similar experiences can provide validation and a sense of belonging. 6. Legal and medical aspects. Non-binary individuals may navigate legal and medical systems to have their gender identity recognized and affirmed. This can include updating identification documents, seeking medical care, or pursuing gender-affirming treatments. 7. Personal expression. How non-binary individuals express their gender can vary widely. Some may choose to present themselves in ways that align with their identity, such as through clothing, hairstyles, and pronouns. Others may opt for more androgynous or gender-neutral expressions. 8. Gender affirmation. For some non-binary individuals, affirming their gender identity may involve seeking therapy, support from mental health professionals, or pursuing hormone therapy or surgery. Not all non-binary individuals choose these paths, as gender affirmation is a personal decision. 9. Education and advocacy. Many non-binary individuals become advocates for their own rights and for broader societal acceptance and understanding of non-binary and gender-diverse people. They work to raise awareness and combat discrimination. 10. Evolving identity. Gender identity is not static. Just as for cisgender and transgender individuals, non-binary individuals may find that their understanding of their gender evolves over time. They may explore different aspects of their identity as they grow and learn more about themselves. It's important to remember that each non-binary person's journey is unique, and their experiences may differ widely. Respecting their self-identification, including their choice of pronouns and gender expression, is essential in creating a supportive and inclusive environment for non-binary individuals. Non-binary gender identities offer several advantages both for individuals who identify as non-binary and for society as a whole. It's important to recognize that these advantages may not be universally experienced or appreciated by all non-binary individuals, as gender identity is a deeply personal and diverse aspect of one's identity. Here are some potential advantages associated with non-binary gender identities. 1. Increased gender diversity. Non-binary identities contribute to a broader understanding of gender, which enriches our understanding of human diversity. This helps challenge and break down traditional binary gender norms and expectations, allowing people to express themselves in more authentic and meaningful ways. 2. Validation of gender diversity. Non-binary identities validate the experiences and feelings of those who don't fit within the binary gender framework. This can help reduce the stigma and isolation that many people with non-binary identities have historically faced. 3. Personal authenticity. Non-binary individuals often experience a deep sense of authenticity when embracing their true gender identity. This self-acceptance and alignment with one's inner sense of self can lead to improved mental health and well-being. 4. Breaking stereotypes. Non-binary people challenge traditional gender stereotypes by demonstrating that one's gender identity is not limited to prescribed roles and expectations. This can lead to more expansive and open-minded thinking about how people can express themselves. 5. Advocacy and education. Non-binary individuals often become advocates and educators, raising awareness about gender diversity and the unique challenges faced by gender-diverse people. This advocacy can contribute to positive societal change. 6. Inclusivity and empathy. The recognition of non-binary gender identities fosters a more inclusive and empathetic society. People become more attuned to the experiences and perspectives of others, which can lead to a more equitable and accepting world. 7. Encouraging self-reflection. Non-binary gender identities encourage people to reflect on their own gender identity, potentially leading to a better understanding of oneself and a deeper appreciation of one's unique identity. 8. Reducing gender discrimination. Recognizing and respecting non-binary identities contributes to the fight against gender-based discrimination. This can lead to legal and policy changes that protect the rights and dignity of gender-diverse individuals. 9. Expanding language and concepts. Non-binary identities expand the language and concepts we use to talk about gender, promoting a richer and more nuanced dialogue about human identity and expression. 10. Celebrating diversity. Embracing non-binary identities is part of a broader cultural shift towards celebrating diversity in all its forms. This can lead to a more vibrant, accepting, and inclusive society. It's important to note that while there are many advantages to acknowledging and respecting non-binary identities, there are also challenges and barriers such as discrimination, lack of legal recognition, and social stigma that many non-binary individuals continue to face. Building a more inclusive and equitable society requires ongoing efforts to address these challenges and create an environment where all individuals can express their gender identity authentically and without fear of discrimination. Non-binary gender identities offer many advantages, as previously mentioned, but like any aspect of identity, there can be challenges and disadvantages associated with being non-binary. It's important to acknowledge and address these issues in the pursuit of a more inclusive and equitable society. Here are some of the potential disadvantages or challenges faced by non-binary individuals. 1. Discrimination. Non-binary individuals can experience discrimination in various aspects of their lives, such as employment, education, healthcare, and housing. They may face bias, prejudice, and exclusion based on their gender identity. 2. Legal recognition. Many legal systems do not fully recognize non-binary identities, which can create difficulties in obtaining identification documents that accurately reflect one's gender. This can lead to practical challenges and even discrimination. 3. Social stigma. Non-binary individuals may encounter societal stigma and misunderstanding. Some people may be resistant to accepting non-binary identities, leading to social isolation and discrimination. 4. Lack of inclusive language. In some cultures and languages, there may be a lack of inclusive or non-binary language, which can make it difficult for non-binary individuals to express their identities and experiences. 5. Mental health and well-being. The stress and discrimination experienced by non-binary individuals can negatively impact their mental health and overall well-being. They may be at increased risk of anxiety, depression, and other mental health challenges. 6. Healthcare disparities. Access to gender-affirming healthcare and support services can be limited for non-binary individuals, which can affect their physical and mental health. 7. Binary norms. Non-binary individuals may struggle with a society that often reinforces binary gender norms and expectations. This can make it challenging to express themselves authentically and comfortably. 8. Misgendering. Non-binary individuals may frequently face misgendering, where others use incorrect pronouns or gendered language when referring to them. This can be emotionally distressing and invalidating. 9. Family and peer relationships. Coming out as non-binary can strain relationships with family and friends who may not understand or accept the individual's gender identity. 10. Isolation. Non-binary individuals in more conservative or less accepting environments may feel isolated and disconnected from communities that provide support and understanding. It's important to note that these disadvantages are not inherent to being non-binary, but result from societal norms, discrimination, and a lack of understanding and acceptance. Advocacy, education, and changes in societal attitudes and policies can help mitigate these disadvantages and create a more inclusive and supportive environment for non-binary individuals. Respecting people's gender identities, using correct pronouns, and being open to learning about diverse gender identities are crucial steps in addressing these challenges. Selecting the best countries for non-binary individuals can be subjective and dependent on various factors, including legal recognition, societal acceptance, and available support systems. However, some countries are often recognized for their progress in LGBTQ+ rights and inclusivity, which could create a more supportive environment for non-binary individuals. Here are 4 countries known for being relatively inclusive and accepting. 1. Canada. Canada has a strong commitment to LGBTQ+ rights, including recognition of non-binary gender identities. In June 2017, Canada introduced an X gender marker on its passports, allowing non-binary individuals to choose this option. Canadian provinces and territories also provide options for non-binary and gender-diverse individuals on identification documents. 2. New Zealand. New Zealand has been proactive in recognizing and respecting non-binary gender identities. It introduced the option for an X gender marker on passports in 2019 and has taken steps to ensure non-binary individuals can have their gender identity recognized on official documents and records. 3. Germany. Germany is known for its progressive approach to LGBTQ+ rights and inclusivity. Non-binary individuals in Germany can obtain identification documents that reflect their gender identity, and there is a growing acceptance of non-binary gender expressions within society. 4. Malta. Malta is often hailed as one of the most LGBTQ+ friendly countries in the world. It was one of the first countries to outlaw conversion therapy and provide strong legal protections for gender-diverse individuals. Maltese law allows individuals to self-determine their gender identity, regardless of whether they identify as male, female, or non-binary. It's important to note that while these countries may have made significant strides in recognizing non-binary gender identities, individuals' experiences can still vary based on personal circumstances, location within the country, and the attitudes of those they interact with. Moreover, social progress and legal changes continue to evolve, so it's advisable to research the most up-to-date information and legal provisions in these countries for the most accurate and current information. Thank you for being part of this inspiring journey. Your time and engagement are truly appreciated. We hope you've gained insight into the beauty of diversity in our world. Thank you for celebrating it with us. In the video description, you'll find links to explore additional gender identities for a more comprehensive understanding.